Hello, my name is Willpower Harris. Welcome to the free training, How to Get U.S.A. Clients. And I am going to share with you, I'm going to share 4 secrets to getting U.S.A. clients. Now, we're going to do this in a very short time period. So hide your phone, close your email, shut your door if you have to, because here we go. So let's take a look at why you are interested in this training and make sure that you're in the right place. So in the last 3 weeks, I have spoken to 90 Indian business owners. And the ones I have been able to help have had the following things true about them. So as I go through these, ask yourself, is this true about me? So one of the things that I heard was about competition. The business owners that I was speaking to were really concerned about the high level of competition that was in India. So much so that they found themselves in a price war many times. And being in this price war really hurt them, and they had this great desire to have more money, to make more money. They had dreams that they wanted to achieve. So you may have dreams that you have for your family and what you want to do and having a comfort level. Also, the business owners that I spoke to, they focus mostly on referral business. They didn't have a set sales team that was going out actively finding strangers and then bringing strangers in. Most of the business they had was through referrals. And then also, they had no time. No time to sell. Most of their time was spent either doing their job, which they loved to do. And most of them preferred to spend the majority of their time on the things they love to do and have someone else handle that selling aspect, that client acquisition part. They were technically very good at their job, but the selling aspect of it and getting new clients, that was the part that was giving them the biggest headaches. So if this describes you, then you are looking at the right training. Like all the other business owners I spoke to, you probably just want an opportunity to have clients who appreciate your talent. Clients who are not trying to get you to haggle on price and drop down all the time. Clients that are willing to pay you top money for you doing what you do best. Well, I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I am going to tell you about my background now too. Okay, so who am I? Who is Willpower Harris? I have spent half my career on both the vendor side as well as the entrepreneur owner side, like you. So the vendor side, I have worked for the companies that you see up on the screen, and some have been my clients. I was head of global sales training for Motorola and traveled all over the world, helping medium and small businesses to grow their businesses in countries all over the world. I loved it. And then in 2012, I left Motorola and started my own firm, Willpower. And when I started out, things were a little tough. It's like I said, I was once like you. So I was an entrepreneur needing some clients. I was technically good at what I did. Some may even say the best in the industry. But it didn't matter how good I was if I didn't have clients. No clients, no money. No money, you're not going to be in business long. So for me, I'm going to tell you what transpired. Once I was able to go from having no money, no sales engine, no sales funnel, things exploded and for the best with me. I was able to write 11 books, 2 number 1 bestsellers, on Amazon. One was a bestseller even in India called We Are One. After that, I was able to speak all over the world, including the TEDx that I did in Sikkim in India. And in addition to that, I was even able to start a humanitarian organization, Willpower Humanitarian Foundation. And that's one which brought me to India. And when I came to India, something happened that caused me to create this training that you're listening to now. And eventually, it was the cause that helped me empower Indian business owners all over India. So I'm going to tell you about that, how this training got started. The first place I ever visited in India was Kochi. And when I went to Kochi, I had to buy an iPhone cord. Now, in the USA, let's say this iPhone cord would have cost around 1,000 INR. But there in Kochi, the same iPhone cord costs 500 INR. So 1,000 in the USA, 500 in Kochi. So I gave the shop owner 800 INR. And he said, no. You gave me too much money. This only costs 500. And I told him the same thing I told you. USA, 1,000 INR. Kochi, 500. Here's 800 INR. Everybody wins. It's a win-win. And he said, wait, what's this? What is this? Everyone who comes in here tries to get me to go lower. You come in and you try to get me to go higher. And I said to him, well, why should we play this game where I try to out-cheat you and you try to out-cheat me? This way, we both win. It's a win-win. So he paused for a second. He took 300 INR, the extra, and he gave it to a boy that was working in his shop. And he said, thank the foreigner. And it was at that moment that I learned that, you know what? The USA, anything you have to sell, you will always be less expensive than anyone that's in the USA. That also means that you will be able to charge 30% more and still be less than anyone else that's in the USA. That was a huge revelation for me. That was a huge aha moment for me. And then the other one was when I met a software developer. So it was a business owner who owned a software development company. And as I talked to him, he told me he did not have a sales engine. He told me that he had most of his business came on referral and word of mouth. And because of that he was struggling now, that he was possibly going to have to go out of business because there were so many price wars going on and everyone's trying to get the cheapest. And I was like, this guy, this honest business owner is exactly how I used to be. He was in trouble and he had no one to coach him out. I had traveled more than halfway around the world to find out that we're all the same. So I wanted to test out this theory. So I decided to do my training in a small Indian city. I thought I could help, but I wasn't 100% sure. I hoped I could help. And then I picked a city, one that was not known for being a big tech hub, a place to be. I picked one that wasn't known for being the Indian Silicon Valley. No. It wasn't even a metro city. But guess what? It worked out. It worked out big time. Everyone benefited from it. And two people that I continue to keep in touch with had more than one USA client in 60 days. Their entire life changed. And I decided after knowing that their entire life changed, I decided to do even more with a full-scale program and not just a training. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I shared with them, which helped them have almost instant success getting USA clients. So let's take a look at the first shocking fact that I need to point out. You need a sales engine, or you need a resume. One or the other. You either need a sales engine in order for your business to keep growing. An Indian business, the average Indian business without a sales engine, a way of getting customers to come in, the average business will stay in business 2 years. Now, you may see a few that don't have a sales engine that appear to still be in business. They just died a long time ago. You have got to have a way for new sales, new people, strangers to come in. You cannot live just off of referrals. If you do, eventually you are going to need a resume because you're going to need a job. So a sales engine is a way for you to connect with strangers and convert them to clients. Until you have that, your future is nothing. Anyone's chance at getting a USA client again and again and again is zero. No sales engine, no sales. So to be clear, the basic purpose of a sales engine is to get you sales. So let's take a look. At what does a sales engine look like. And I call mine the Willpower way. So we can take a look at that. Now, the Willpower way has two components. You have a sales funnel, and then you also have what's called a sales pipeline. Now, the Willpower way is the process of moving deals from start to close. So the sales funnel, this sales funnel is the process your leads go through to become connected, targeted clients. The sales pipeline, that's the process your targeted clients go through to become actual clients. Now, this is very important because when I was in your shoes and I was interacting and dealing with companies that said they specialize in helping me grow my business, they had me focus on the wrong things. You see, this is what separates the pretenders from the contenders, the losers from the champions. When I was in your situation, companies would try to have me focus on the leads, but you need to focus on the clients. The ultimate goal is not to have leads. The ultimate goal is not to have meetings. It's to have clients. So when you have a funnel and when you have a pipeline, hope is no longer a strategy. The sales funnel is the stages your leads go through to become connected, targeted clients. So first, you have to have them. How many USA decision makers do you have right now? This minute. How many do you know? And do you want them to know you? Gee. Absolutely. We want them to know you, right? And the sales pipeline right here is the stage your target client goes through to become actual clients. Boom. So you are now able to take these connections and you can connect with them. You can connect with them to help them get through this pipeline. So what we do is we use LinkedIn. We use LinkedIn to identify and figure out what are the leads. Who are the leads? Who are the ideal target clients that are out there that we want? And then by using LinkedIn, we put them into our sales funnel. The sales funnel is about making contacts, possible contacts, become connected to you. So now they become prospects. And then you take the prospects and you put them through your sales pipeline. So leads go into your sales funnel. They come out targeted clients. We get you connected to them on LinkedIn. You will never have 5 connections on LinkedIn and sell 6 of them. That math doesn't match up. So you have to get connected first. And we're the best in the industry at that. And after you get connected with them, then the goal is for you to put them into your pipeline. But you have to earn the right to sell. You can't just connect with them. I try to tell my Indian brothers and sisters, you can't just connect with someone and then 5 seconds later say, bye, 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 jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. You have to earn the right to sell. And you earn that right by nurturing the relationship virtually, by giving them something beneficial. I give my prospective clients 3 things. 3 things that nurture them right into being clients. Do you want U.S.A. clients? That's the question. Do you want U.S.A. clients? Well, if you want U.S.A. clients, then you have to have a funnel. You have to have a sales pipeline. Because the worst way in the world to do business is strictly going by referrals. Hope isn't a strategy. And if you're going by referrals, it's just hope. No sales engine, no business. And I can tell as a consultant and just the experience. And again, 90 business owners I spoke to in 3 weeks. And I can tell if you're going to be successful based on whether you have a sales engine or not. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter if you're good. It doesn't matter if you're great. The only thing that matters, are you steadily growing? Do you have a way to get strangers and pull them in to your funnel? If not, and you're just going off referrals, then that's a temporary fix to a permanent problem. Most businesses end after 2 years of referral base only. We just talked about that, right? So you have 3 options. 3 options that you may not be able to afford everything, but there's something that you can do. But not choosing anything to do, that's not an option. So, the worst way to run a business, referral-based business. You just can't do that. You got to have a sales engine. So, that is the willpower way. Being able to have a sales funnel where you put leads in, they come out targeted clients. And then taking those targeted clients and put them in your sales pipeline. So they come out at the end like an actual client. They become your actual U.S.A. client. So that's the willpower way. And it's so much fun. And it's super easy to do too. You can do this for multiple products, for multiple services. You can do this for even multiple geographies. It doesn't have to be just the USA. It could be getting Canadian clients, getting European clients, getting Australian clients. If you are, especially if you're in the services, something that can be done and performed anywhere in the world for a client somewhere else in the world, wow. This is like a gold mine. It's like a gold mine for you. So if you like what you've been told so far, you're going to love the secrets I have to tell you now. If you want to get USA clients, you need to know 4 secrets. And I'm going to talk to you about the first one. Secret number 1. It's already proven. A lot of people don't know that. It's already proven. This process, the willpower way I just told you about, it works. And I happen to be the only company that specializes in doing this. Everyone wants to talk about leads or meetings. No one wants to have the real conversation about clients. You can get clients. So I have big enterprise clients with my consultancy business. $1 billion clients that require me to use this process to get them. And I'm not just a teacher of what to do. I do it myself. And my funnel, like I said, was empty. My pipeline was empty. And I build them both up every time I go into a new market. And you can do. You can do it too. Ever since 2013, like the beginning of 2013, year after year, this strategy has worked globally. It even worked in India recently for Srinivas, who attended my training in a city called Nagpur. Sri was amazing. His story is amazing. It's amazing to me, not just because of the success that he has, but if you see the video, his testimonial video, this guy never spoke English every day until he met me. He never even spoke to anyone, but because he got USA clients and he started interacting with them more, his ability to speak just improved tremendously. I'm very proud of him. But from a goal standpoint, in less than 60 days of attending my class, Sri had 2 USA clients. 2. And he's a web developer. And before 90 days, Sri had 5 USA clients. He went from none, 0, to 5 USA clients. A guy who never spoke English every day on a regular basis. He spoke Marathi. He spoke Hindi. He didn't really speak English. But now he was able to make thousands of dollars because he went through and put in those tips that I did just from that one time, the first time trying it out in India. And he went from none to many. No English. He didn't even have a degree. He didn't graduate from college. And he definitely didn't have any USA clients. From nothing to having more than enough. If Sri can do it, you surely can do it. He wasn't the only one either. Devaka was another one from one of my trainings. He's from Hyderabad. And Devaka was like he still is, a kind-hearted guy. Very knowledgeable technically about his job. But Devaka couldn't sell ice cubes to a man in hot Kochi. Devaka couldn't sell. Selling wasn't his thing. And because of that, people took advantage of him year after year because he could not sell, making him be the sub on international jobs, giving him low profits on the work that he did. But I was able to directly give him a client. I was able to directly give him a client. He now has the largest nursing college in the U.S.A. as a client. The University of Maryland Nursing College is Devaka's client. So when you come through our program, if you decide to do it with us, that means we have a dual opportunity of teaching you to fish as well as giving you a fish too as well. The willpower way helps people in multiple ways. So secret number 1, it's already proven. Secret number 2, if you chase 2 rabbits, you won't catch none. Woo. If you ask any member of my team, if you just start saying, if you chase 2 rabbits, they're going to finish that sentence for you. When I look at websites of our clients, at first I see so many things that they can do. So many. They can do everything. You probably can do a whole lot too. You probably don't have just one service. Just one thing you do. And that is the problem. That's the problem. Chase one rabbit at a time. The clients that I work with, they can do so much that they don't know what to talk about. It confuses the message to your ideal target client. So secret number 2, in terms of chase one rabbit at a time, when I work with clients, and you need to do this in your own mind too, is pick one service. Pick one client type. Pick one sales funnel to build. And pick one sales pipeline to manage. And when you stick to just doing that one, okay, so much is going to happen for you positively. When you pick one service, like I force my clients to have a niche. What's your niche? I was talking to one a few days ago, and I said, what's your niche? He listed off 6 things and said, yeah, that's our niche. Like, no, you can't list off everything, because no U.S.A. business owner wakes up in the morning and says, ooh, you know what I need? I need someone who can do everything. That'll never happen. So you have to choose and pick and chase just one rabbit. This is what I do. I created. I built a team, a dream team around it to be able to help people to pick one service, pick one client type, build one sales funnel, and then we manage one sales pipeline, allowing you to be able to do what you love to do best. Okay? Now, secret number 3, you can afford it. That's probably the best kept secret. You can afford it, but you can't avoid it. You can afford it, but you can't avoid it. There was a Delhi IT company owner that I was talking to, and he told me how he had started his company 2 years ago. And the entire time he did business mostly on referrals. You may know where this is going. Now he had no business. He avoided getting a sales engine, and he had 1 month left, 1 month before he was going to go out of business. And he wanted our Dreamcatcher program. Now, a Dreamcatcher program costs $3,000. So he thought he could not afford it. But he knew he couldn't avoid it. It was something that he had to have. It was his only chance to have his business stay afloat. He had a great staff, and he didn't want to lose them. And for him, Dreamcatcher was exactly what he needed to ensure he was able to keep the business running. So guess what? I gave him a payment plan. I gave him a payment plan. There's a plan for every budget in terms of what you get, what happens, but also he was able to pay monthly in order to get his people going, get them working, get the clients coming in to build their business. And that's what you can do too. The Dreamcatcher program that we have gets you $1,500 500 connections on LinkedIn. And from those connections, after we get that through the sales funnel, we then put them through a sales pipeline, causing you to get clients, guaranteeing you clients. This is something that I do privately. This is like a one-on-one type deal in terms of us building and doing this for our clients. The other program that we have, which is the most bought program, is the Willpower Warrior program. And for $300, you get 200 connections. That's a lot. How many do you have right now in the U.S.A? We get you 200 of your ideal targeted clients. This whole process I told you about, if you don't use us, you can go through, and that should be your focus. That should be your goal. Get 200 of your ideal targeted clients in the U.S.A. And when you do that, it's the same thing. You take those 200, you put them into your sales pipeline. That's right. You put them into your sales pipeline, and then you convert them from just connections to being your actual targeted clients. And then the Explorer program. So with the Willpower Warrior program, we coach you. It's more in a group setting with that. We build it, and then we coach you through. As opposed to the Dreamcatcher, we do it all for you. The Explorer, if your budget is lower, then you can do the Explorer. And the Explorer is self-paced. That means that we're going to help you get 20 of your ideal targeted clients. And then from that 20, you go through, and I give you a document that you read, and you can put it in place in order to help you to convert them into being clients. Well, the document actually helps you to get them as connections. And then you just talk to them and try to find out their needs the way you normally would. This is something that allows you to get started. If you're really struggling and you don't have much, I love the Explorer program. If you have more, then you should do the Willpower Warrior program so that you can focus more on the things that you love. And then the Dreamcatcher, if you have a company with large size, right, or medium size, and you need to get a lot of business coming in, then the Dreamcatcher is good for you too. But secret number 3 is you can afford it because there's a plan for every budget. If you want U.S.A. clients, if you don't have any U.S.A. connections right now, nothing that's going by referral, boom, that's the thing for you. It gives you an opportunity. You can afford it, but you can't. You just can't avoid it. You have to have a sales engine. Now, the last thing around this, you can afford it, but you can't avoid it. There's a plan for every budget, and losers blame it on the price. There was a lady that told one of our chief supporting officers, she said, "I can't do it. It's too expensive." I was like, "What? The price is too expensive." It's like, why are you blaming the price? You need to blame your wallet. Take accountability. The price isn't too high, especially if you look at how much you will gain from a U.S.A. client. U.S.A. clients, we charge them 30% more than whatever you charge in India at a minimum. So ask yourself, when you get that one U.S.A. client, is there an ROI, a return on investment? When you get that one U.S.A. client, do you get back all your money and then some? If the answer to that question is yes, then you can afford it, but you can't avoid it. So secret number 4, doers close deals, not waiters. So let's take a look at that. What do I mean? Doers close deals, not waiters. A waiter is a person who serves food in a restaurant. Now, where did that word come from? The origin is the person who served the food also had to wait for you to leave before he closed the restaurant. He was the last to go home, the most tired, most abused by life. Waiters close restaurants. Waiters don't close deals. Doers, people of action, they close deals. So when I look at all the consultants and business owners that I have helped around the world, the best were always doers, people of action, decisive. They focus on knowing the next step. Not focus on knowing every step, but just the next step. The people focus on the next step always step further. While Sri and Devaka were getting U.S.A. clients, others were still waiting to decide if they wanted to come in or not. Sooner or later, everyone finds out the technique. And when it's old, the results become old. And it doesn't matter with all three of these programs. It's the same outcome no matter what you choose. We don't lose. It's get U.S.A. clients, not lose U.S.A. clients, not wait for U.S.A. clients. So the only question is, do you want this? Do you want to avoid the price haggling and high competition that you probably are dealing with right now? Do you want to spend time on what you love most and let the experts, let my team get U.S.A. clients for you? This is what you've been waiting for. Your karma, your destiny, something brought you to us and not other people. But we have a saying in the U.S.A. I have to ask, I don't know if the saying happens in India too. But the saying is, you can lead a horse to water. Pani. But you can't make that horse drink. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So the only question is, it's just a matter of how much you have now and how many you want later. How much money do you have now to get started? And how many clients do you want later? One U.S.A. client will bring you a high return on investment for anything you spend. Like Sri, Devaka, and everyone else that we help, you are probably just one U.S.A. client away from changing your life. You have got to get a sales engine. You need a sales engine. That's what this all is about. That's what this training is about. Get a sales engine because it works when you do. Now, I believe in motivation, so I'm going to help motivate you to action. I want to bring out the inner doer in you. If you join my program, within 2 days of being exposed to this video, you're going to get a special offer I am doing only for closers and not for waiters. And only for those who have watched this video too. Ask my representative about it when you decide to buy. And you're going to find out. So that's a little hidden secret. Ha ha ha. It's really secret number 5. No one knows. There were some people that didn't pay attention. They didn't watch the whole video. They hopped off. And they will not know to ask their chief supporting officer for what deal or what special thing I had in plan for them. So after you decide to buy and you buy, don't worry about it. Your CSO is going to know the time frame that you did this in and is going to get you your special, you don't know what, but it's coming your way. So I hope that you learned something valuable in this training. I hope that you remember the 4 secrets. You know, it's already proven. This secret number 1 is already proven. We already have people that it worked for. It worked for me I do it. I still do it. And then I started teaching people in India and all over the world. Secret number 2, chase one rabbit at a time. Don't worry about all the steps. You may still be like, how does this work? Don't worry about that. That's just your technical mind. That's what you have us for. We're going to walk you through. You only need to worry about the next step. And that next step is either to contact the chief supporting officer that works with my company, or get on the website and join. That's the next step. The rest, we walk you through this entire process. Secret number 3, you can afford it. There's something for everybody. We know you need a sales engine. Why wait? Now is the time. We know you need a sales engine, and you can afford it because I have 3 different price points for you. And in addition to that, we offer a payment plan too. Start where you can. Take that one step. And then the next thing you know, you will be stepping into your dream. Secret number 4, doers close deals. Waiters don't close deals. Doers do. So based on this process, you have 2 options. You can schedule a call. Talk to one of my chief supporting officers, CSOs, for additional information. Or you can pick and play. Pick and pay. Join us now by picking the program that works best for you and paying on our website. And you'll receive all the benefits available to you right now. My name is Willpower Harris, and I'm from the U.S.A. And I'm wishing you the best, the very best in your day. Take care. Why are you still watching this? You should be calling the chief supporting officer or go to the website.